Hello and welcome along and welcome back to Thefisherj. It is day 2 of winter and we are going to be doing some work with the horses today and some work with our allotments because we want to keep those running as well. Those two are very much still the lifeblood of the farm, sort of keep us ticking over day to day. We need to give the horses some hay first off, so we've got our baler on, or we've got this on the front of here, and we're going to do that. We've got all of this silage up at the BGA as well that needs selling at some point. Don't know if we'll get that today, but we're going to be doing a lot of selling off and stuff down at that point later in the next couple of days, just to sort of try and maximize our income as we wind things down for this year. So let's put this hay bale in here, and that should give our horses a nice bit of feed. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, so horses now have a good bit of feed there. They need some more straw, and they need some more oats and some more carrots. So we should be able to provide both of those things fairly easily, as one of the horses walks right through me. But yeah, the ground has frozen, so that is the end of our field work, unfortunately, for this year. That's not going to unfreeze now before the new year kicks in, and tends to mean actually that we're going to end up with the straw or the snow on the ground around here for a good while. We need to go and drop this off. I think we'll drop this off in the shed. Always unsure of exactly where to put my front loader tools, really. Right, and drop it. There we go. So we need the forks, which must be around the farm here somewhere. In fact, yep, there they are at the far end over here. So we can just hook that up. There we go. And this, of course, is the box turner ones. Been fairly useful to us when we've been doing bits with the boxes before. Not so useful to us now. We're doing less work with them these days. So yeah, it makes it probably would make sense to replace these at some point. But I don't really see a huge amount of point in doing that at the moment. You know, they are serving a purpose, and we would lose a certain amount of money on them. Right, and I'm just going to pop out of the cab here because that's going to be easier to get this all lined up and get these done. Now, these should basically drop the rest of whatever content, or however much content they need to, in here just by lifting them up slightly. Yeah. So it's not quite all of the oats in there. Next time we feed the horses, those will need to be done. And then the same is true here of the carrots. So bring the carrots in, and there are fewer of these. So yeah, that has emptied that box. So we'll take this down here. And we need to fill this box up. So we need to fill some of our boxes up with carrots when we come to do them, when we come to do the selling of them. We need to make sure any boxes we've got that are empty that should have carrots in are also refilled. Same goes really for any boxes of oats that we need for the year. We need to get those refilled as well. And how I'm going to track this is, I think we have, I thought I had the boxes stored down here somewhere. It's in there. I'm not quite sure where this is at the moment. So, oh, there it is. I think at the back of there, maybe. We've got boxes in here. We've got storage in here. Let's put them in here. Yeah. That looks like another box of carrots. Right, there we go. Let's go grab some more carrots and get them to our horses. Stored in the back here. just slip in that down. Oh, no, not quite straight. There we go. And then we can just put this box in there as well. And that will keep the horses going rather nicely. Someone did point out, oh, that's where I've been putting the empty boxes, down the side there. Someone did point out last time that I called the horses cows again. And I'm thinking very carefully before I mention them every time at the moment. It's, yeah, these are horses. That's what they are, VF. Call them horses, not cows. Right. And yeah, a little bit more carrots, and then we can leave the box up here so that we can feed them easily going forwards. And we're out of here with this. Doesn't mean we're finished with the horses though, because they still need some more straw. So we're going to drop our weight here off for a moment. And this tractor very suddenly leans forward when you do this, and I need to hook this up to this. I have to push it around with my hands a bit first. Let's see. There we go. Right, and then reverse it up. We can hook it on. And there should be some pipes here to hook on as well, which don't seem to want to do. There we go. Right. Then lift it up. We've got 2,000 litres of straw in this. Can we get it to unload in this corner, as we have tried to in the past? Oh, helps if you select the right bit. There we go. There we go. It just lifts. It's just lifting it out of it slightly. Reposition one more time. There we are. Right there. And there we go, all done. So we can drop this. Oh, we need to move this forward, because the trouble we have is that it tends to get hit by the gate, which is why it moved previously. So I'm just gonna put it here, drop it down, and yeah, they haven't taken a massive amount of straw. Attach all that. Perfect. Right. Now we need to get the manure, so that's a case of dropping this off and grabbing our bucket. Oh, and grabbing our trailer. I've actually put the trailer somewhere where it's going to be useful to us to fill up. So our biggest problem here is actually not going to be... Oh, it's going to be getting the manure out. So what we need to do, as normal, is clear out this snow first. If we can clear out the snow, we then won't end up losing the manure that we have in here. Otherwise, it picks up a little bit of manure and then picks up a lot more snow, and we end up with a problem. And it's been a fairly big snowfall. You can see the amount that the snow is dropping as we drive over it. Right, come on, that's it. Right, hopefully this will give us access to the manure now, having cleared off that space. So we just tip the rest of the snow here. Then back in, and I don't think it's much more than a single bucket here. Come on. Yeah, there's the manure. Grab all the manure, please. Help a little bit more. There we go. That's got all of it. That is probably the best that has ever gone for me on here during the snow. Absolutely brilliant. 889 litres straight into the trailer. And now we're going to take our little 6810 and just transport this down to our allotments because they are completely out of manure, and therefore we need to go and sort them out, get them functioning again, and even in winter get them bringing in a bit more of our money. I'm pleased that our little 6810 is still so useful on this farm. It does, yeah, we've got the front loader on it, we've left the front loader on it. It means that we can do all the horse work with it, because all our other tractors, while they will fit into the horse paddock, are a little bit larger, and as a result, it's a little bit more of a squeeze, whereas this little 6810 fits in there really nicely and goes through and works well. We can tip all of this manure in here, I think. 2,600 litres. This is all going to go in there. We need to get the horses generating more manure, because obviously we needed more for what we had there. How are we for everything else here? 23% on the water fill level. So it should just be a case of hooking the tractor up to the water trailer. I think there's still got plenty of water in that down here. And if not, we can run it quickly back up to the farm. There we go. And unload. Oh yeah, we easily have enough water here. So just run that quickly. Do wish that this had a lower hitch, not an upper hitch, because that just looks weird. Right, and disconnect that. I think if that was, yeah, that is something I'd like to see. I mean, even this ransom trailer is quite nice. It goes on a lower hitch, not an upper hitch, which is, yeah, very good for all of this. But, yeah, manure level is at 66%, so we are going to need to get some more of the horses when they have generated more. At the moment, they're all good. We're going to take this back up to our main farm, and then I think we might see if we can put the bale spikes on and see if we can go and sell some silage bales. So we've been back to the yard and picked up the bale spikes. Heading down here, I'm hoping this is going to take the alfalfa bales. If it doesn't, we've only got 4 of them. It's not a huge problem. But yeah, I really would like to sell the alfalfa bales as part of this. Can't remember if they do go into this PGA. But we know the grass silage. All of those grass silage bales at the back of this stack are going to. So let's grab ourselves an alfalfa silage bale first. Actually, yeah, let's see if this one works. And if it doesn't, we'll have to fish it back out. If it does, though, it would be really good. So, up and on. And yes, it does take the alfalfa silage bales. Perfect. So, yeah, 3,700 litres off that. Now, what we can do is, I'm hoping we've got enough weight on the back of this to at least grab 2 bales at a time, and maybe even 3. So we know we can do 4,000 litres fairly easily, and this is getting through it fairly quickly, so it's all good. There we go. Whoa, I'm drifting a 6810. That's impressive. Let's get this in. And the sun is not getting very high today. I mean, I know that we are in early winter, but you can see it's not very high in the sky. It is almost midday, and it's almost like it's the evening here at the moment. It's partly because it is very cloudy as well today, so the sun is getting hidden behind the clouds from time to time. But that very long shadow is it's the midday sun that's casting that. Right, so we've got 2 bales on here, 3 bales in total. It is that those back wheels are lifting off a fair amount. Thankfully, we've got that weight on the back. And thankfully, this is the four-wheel drive tractor as well. Otherwise, yeah, he may not get enough traction. He is going to be a little bit slower to take 3 bales at a time, but we should be able to load that up rather nicely. So yeah, there we go. This shouldn't take much longer. Let's get the rest of these bales loaded up and get that money flowing. Final set of bales, just these 3 to go in, and then that is all of our bales sold. And this gets a little bit unstable the higher I lift these, so I'm trying to be a little bit careful, but we've not managed to fill that to the full 50,000 litre capacity, which is fine. They are just being done fairly quickly. Let's go and have a look here and see what we got, and just check where we're going. I really would like to have purchased a lorry for the farm this year. I don't think we're going to have the money. The lorry I'd like, which we're going to be using this year, is like 95,000. Yeah, we're not going to hit that amount, especially as we have to hire a conveyor belt as well. But yeah, we've got all of our onions here and our carrots here. Looking at this, the best time to sell both of these, well, I think the onions, the best time is to sell is now. Or not quite. Couple more, another day, and we'll be good. Carrots, we've got a couple of days. So we're going to be starting off the sell-off next game day with the onions. Those are going to go first. I have a feeling that the other things we've got, yeah, wheat. Wheat is good for the next day. We don't have any wheat. We have canola, which we actually probably needed to sell a couple of days ago. And in fact, based on that, I am going to go and hook us up to the trailer and get that sold before that drops much further. Soybeans is we're not going to be selling at a good time at all. So we may just leave those in the silo for you to sell when you want to. And then, yes, our other two are the onions and the carrots. So let's head back down the farm. We've got one more job to do today, and that is to go and sell our canola. And we should have sold it a couple of days ago, but we're still at a decent price for it. So let's go do that. And to do that, we're going to switch tractors quickly into our TS115, seeing as that will work better with the trailer. So stop that, jump into this, and we can get this out. It's quite full in our shed now, which is amazing. So reverse that and bring that back. There we go. Yeah, I'm quite amazed at how full our farm feels now. This now feels to me the right-sized farm for the equipment and for the land that we do. I am so pleased at where we've come to on this. And we've kept the original farm we bought as well. Or the original farm we leased initially, as I recall. It was, yeah, absolutely incredible that this was a farm we leased and then bought and have built up from that. And as I said many times before, without actually having borrowed any money. Canola, 26,000 litres we've got in here. So this is going to be a couple of trailer runs with this, which is good. Best price at the moment, that is going to be from 7 Valley stores right down the other side. It's not much difference between the two. 1,200 is the price. What is the price that they suggest? Yeah, so we're a little bit, we're about £100 below the best price that we can expect for the canola. But we're going to head down to 7 Valley stores. Unfortunately, it's not Grainco, which would be a lot closer. But we do have a tractor that can do this in a reasonable time. So let's go and see how much we make off a full trailer of this. And we've made it up to the sell point. Let's bring this into here. And it's just over this far side. Yeah, this sell point on here is always a trek. It's been a while since we've sold anything down here. And yeah, it's just quite a way. Again, had I got the lorry, then we would have been able to have done this in one trip. And I did consider it when I saw the amount. But to be perfectly honest, we've got the time, and it will save us a day's worth of hire on it. So we're all good. And as the trailer empties out, how much have we made on this load? £17,373. That's actually really good. I'm tempted to get the first few loads of onions actually done by tractor and trailer, and then see if we can afford to buy the truck. We are a good 46,000 shy. So yeah, maybe we'll make enough. I doubt it though. We might be better off, I think, this year hiring the truck, and then next year you'll be free to get one of your own if you want it. And we're back with the second load. So this hopefully should bring us up. I think this might bring us up to oh yeah, easily will bring us up to 60,000. Might even get us up to 65,000 if we're lucky. It's not quite a full trailer. I'm just going to back this right up here so that we get rid of that green highlight, and we can tip it. There we go. Absolutely perfect. And this is going to give us a very, very nice payday. Not one I'd expected, to be honest. I thought we were going to be doing the canola in a day or two's time, and it's a pity we didn't quite get it at its peak. But there it is, all going in, and that's got it. Another 14,024. 63,900. So just shy of 64,000. So yeah. Not bad at all. We are going to leave this here though now for today. We're going to be selling onions next time, so we're going to be making more money for the farm, which is great. We've got a few bits of equipment to go and pick up and to do that with. But for today, this is where we're going to leave this. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.